Morning, Nanzer. How you doing? Okay. Okay. That is good too. Yep. Alrighty. Oh, it's a stupid connection again. It's disconnecting sometimes, and then I have to reconnect my um mic, etc. So sometimes it is, sometimes it is. You know how things go, so.
There's been a breakthrough in our efforts to learn more about the Terran Empire's operations in the Mirror Universe. Our intelligence forces would like you to be a part of the plan going forward. Report to our intel agent on Jupiter Station. They'll have more details for you there.
Welcome to Jupiter Station. You'll pardon me if I dispense with the usual formalities, but the urgency of the situation demands it, I'm afraid. If you'll follow me, I can show you to the briefing room. Our partners in the operation are waiting for us there. The briefing room isn't far. Aelia regained consciousness recently. We have her isolated for observation at the moment. Strangely, she's asked to speak with you. Quite urgently, I might add.
You've arrived. We can now begin. I will go to the other. I will communicate with them as I would with Vija. I will try to reason with them, to soothe their rage, and prevent them from falling victim to the Terrans. The other is powerful and angry. They may not listen. I can only hope that, in learning of Vija, they realize they are no longer alone. They may find hope. Do you have any more questions?
That was quite the feat. One hopes her trip to the mirror universe is not as taxing as her trip here, from wherever she was with Vija.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm not big on placing my faith in one person. So, what are we gonna do while she goes off to confront the other?
Indeed, I'd like to begin with an intelligence briefing from one of our allies. They're a member of the Coalition, a resistance group in the mirror universe. Mr. Rayit, if you'd care to join us.
Thank you, Commander, all of you, for your time. You're gonna want to hear this.
You have got to be kidding me. This guy? He's a glorified pirate.
Do restrain yourself, Admiral. Rayit has traveled a great distance at great risk to himself and his crew to deliver critical information on the enemy's activities. I'd ask you to respect that effort and hear what the man has to say.
We are Starfleet.
Thanks, Commander. Something big is going down on a planet called Pavo. Our Pavo, to be specific. We don't have a lot of time, so I'll get right to it if everyone's ready. Most Terrans fear Pavo. They think it's cursed. Truth is, it's a curse of their own making. Years ago, they started brutalizing it, turned it into a monster. Then the monster turned on them. Needless to say, we were a little surprised when Tilly went to the Terrans' graveyard. Seems the Terrans got past their fear. And now, we have a new reason to fear them.
Welcome to Pavo, my own personal hell. Never thought I'd be in this wasteland again, but when the Emperor says go to Pavo, I go to Pavo. Better than going to an agonizer booth on the maximum setting. Not by much, but better. Indeed I have, Sunshine, several times. The first time was a long time ago. My enemies managed to get me assigned to this system. Got caught in an ion storm and wound up in that universe near the goody-goody version of Pavo. Oh, it was. I had a pretty sweet scheme in place there before some of the locals threw a wrench in the works. Managed to get away using Pavo's power. And much to my surprise, I wound up here instead of Risa. And I really wanted to go to Risa. Oh, you know, fought for my life, barely managing to survive, haunted by energy ghosts, business as usual on good old Pavo. Things were looking pretty bad, but one day, surprise, the Emperor sent some advanced scouts here as part of this big scheme of his, and they found me. Oh no, some of them immediately tried to kill me. Bad move. The ones who survived realized someone like me who figured out how to weaponize Pavo, that someone might be worth something to the Emperor. And here we are. Let's just do this quickly and get it over with. This place sucks. I almost wish it was lush again, so I could burn.
They're here! Open fire! Shoot to kill!
How did those terrorists manage to find us here?
They're more resourceful than you think. Clearly.
Let's take a look.
Ready weapons and open fire!
Looks like these crystals are burned out.
Move out and watch for Coalition forces.
Time for you to die, Imperial scum!
It is a good day to die, Terrans!
Ah, there's one. Looks like the forward team managed to get our gear hooked up before the Coalition goon squad got here. Better make sure it still works, though. One of those mouth breathers might have fiddled with it before we arrived. Nice. Looks like it's working as expected. See, the guys who tried this before me just started blasting the crystals with agonizers at full power. Didn't work out well, did it? But me, I took the finesse approach. I was patient. I modulated the agonizer settings based on the response from each individual crystal, and voila! Success! Your little helpers don't say much, do they?
They let their guns do their talking for them, unlike some people.
Oh yeah, pew pew pew. Fascinating conversations. Deep. Very deep.
It's her! It's Killy! Shoot her! Shoot her now!
Oh, that nickname will never get old.
Even after nearly 2 centuries. Impressive.
Watch out! Ambush!
Hey Lante, did you see that there are 2 new Star Trek games coming out? I saw one coming by on Facebook, and the other one Fruce mentioned it, and that's for Star Trek Forge Into the Unknown, I believe. And that's a big one, that's a good one, I think. It's coming out on Steam. And there's a video on YouTube and Steam you can watch.
Sounds like the advanced team ran into the Coalition punks. We'll need to tune the crystals ourselves. That's 1 squad down. Don't forget to activate the Agonizer. Two down. Get that Agonizer operational. And that makes 3. You know what to do. All right, the agonizers are all 5 by 5. Let's make sure the central control system is still operational.
And there's the finish line! Power!
Let's make this happen fast, Inquisitor. There's far too many Coalition goons around here lately. Okay, we're almost ready to go here. I need to calibrate the transmission settings, and then we should be able to send the Emperor's message out to deep space. Watch my back. We've come too far to fail now.
I'd ask you
And
to
know
surrender,
the
but we
price
all
of
know that's
failure
not in the
Terran
Terran
Empire.
vocabulary.
Oh, come on. Is the entire Coalition on Pavo today?
Another skull for my trophy hall.
Come on, are you even trying? Klingon toddlers put up more of a fight. You won't get rid of me that easy. Come on, are you even trying? Klingon toddlers put up more of a fight. Did you miss me? You don't look like you missed me at all. It's me. Get us off this hellhole, right now! There you have it. Pavo was dangerous enough before, but now, I don't want to think about what the Terrans can do with its power. Something needs to be done. Fast. Based on the data we were able to collect before we had to withdraw, it looks like the Terrans are going to use the antenna on Pavo to send a signal into deep space. Somewhere. There's more. They set up tech to weaponize Pavo. That antenna will turn into a planetary-based cannon of unimaginable power if we don't stop the Terrans. Something that strong might be able to hurt anything, even this other you're talking about. And it'll definitely make short work of any Coalition ship in its sights. Even a dreadnought. I think we understand each other here. I know I'm a glorified pirate, but I'm willing to risk it all to stop these bastards. Are you?
Well, I'll say this for the pirate. He can make a convincing speech when he wants to. Yeah, enough about him. We need to get moving. You ready to go?
We made it. Good timing. The Coalition's taking a beating here, particularly from the Terran flagship.
Nice of Tilly to bring my ship out to this hellhole of a planet. One scratch on my ship's hull, one micrometeorite dent. Well, you know the rest. Murder, death, kill, etc. Let's get to work, shall we? Before the pirate and all his little friends are blown to pieces.
Coalition forces, this is Rayet. The new arrivals are allies. Please don't shoot them.
Let's hope the other pirates listen to their... Ready for another? Wow, let's move our into that. Today gets better by the day. Sensors are picking up a big energy spike on the surface of Pavo. Brace for impact! Shield like Enterprise. Captain Tilly really is a genius. Look, that blast from Pavo disabled us, but we're not done yet. I can use use my command codes to use their transporters to beam a boarding party over to the Enterprise. The command codes they know about, yeah. Fortunately for us, I have a backup set of codes, and they damn sure don't know about them.
Take me with you. You need all the guns you can get over there.
I have my doubts about this, but I suppose having some cannon fodder wouldn't hurt. Fine, the pirate can come too. Just stay out of my way and don't touch anything. Everyone ready to beam over?
And we made it, with all of our atoms and such in the right place. We need to take control of the ship. And, you know, if Kumarke, Kili, or the Inquisitor are forced to shuffle off this mortal coil, even better. And, bonus points for all three, of course.
Helping Lita out with her personal vendettas is not what I'm here for. Settle your old grudges on your own time.
It's cute that you think you're in charge, pirate. No, I take that back. It's really annoying. Keep quiet while the grown-ups are talking. Now, let's take back my ship. We're near engineering. Let's go there, disable security, take control of the turbolifts, and head to the bridge. It's high time I had a little chat with that treacherous purple hobgoblin after all. Her time sitting in my chair is about to come to an end.
I meant what I said about your vendettas, Lita.
Oh, and here I thought a pirate thug like you would want to kill Terrans.
Security to bridge! The traitor and her lackeys have arrived!
Defend engineering, or die trying for the Empire!
All right, see that engineering alcove? Use the console to disable the security doors and fields. Pirate, you're on turbolift controls. We need control of those fast. There's something very dear to me that I need to check on. It won't take long. That's it. That's the plan. Let's make it happen.
I don't like this, or her. She can't be trusted.
The feeling's mutual, pirate. Do your job, and this'll all be over soon.
How very clever of you. It'll take a while to restore control over the security systems. Whatever shall I do to pass the time? How right you are. I believe I have just the thing to amuse myself. Be seeing you.
Neither do I, especially since she's loading shuttles with proto-matter bombs in the hangar bay. Knowing her, I fully expect she'll order those shuttles to target your ships. And, well, at least they'll die quickly. Look, I get it, but every minute we spend not taking the bridge means that... Ugh. Oh, never mind. You're not budging on this, are you? Fine. Let's get this over with.
Don't let them get past us!
I don't trust Lita to deal with these bombs. I'll handle them. But I need you to cover me while I work, okay?
Check your fire. Do not shoot the proto-matter bombs.
Behind us! These bombs are disabled. Moving on to the next set. Taking fire over here! Another set done. Heading to the ones behind that runabout. On the upper level! That's the last of them. I think we're done here.
There. No more proto-matter bombs. Now let's do what we came here for and take back my ship.
You're fools if you think you can win here!
If I had a strip of latinum for every time I heard that, I could buy a small moon.
You're quite the persistent little swarm of gnats. How very polite of you. Since we're still being civil, let me speak plainly. You will not take command
There,
of this
the
vessel.
console in the back.
You'll learn a very painful and do I make myself clear?
We'll cover you. Get that force field down!
Get away from that console! Allow me to introduce my name. Proto-matter-powered attack droid.
Kumarke's inner force field is still up!
Pull the isolinear chip to disable her command console. They're in the panel, in front of the helm.
I suppose I'll need to get my hands dirty after all. What a nuisance!
We have to take out her drones first, don't we?
Got it in one, pirate.
Kumarke's drones are down. She's vulnerable now.
Oh, great! More of those damn drones. Enough! The drones are down. Let's finish this.
Damn it! She has drones again. The drones are down again. Take Kumarke out!
Oh no, dear Lita. Oh no, no, no. If I can't have the prize, no one will. Computer, activate auto-destruct sequence. Authorization, Kumarke 00.
We both could have had the prize. We could have had it all, but no. You wanted it all for yourself. Stabbed me in the back for the favor of a madman. Now you've paid the price for your betrayal. Hope it was worth it. Hello, old girl. I'm back. Computer, open a shipwide. Attention all hands. This is Admiral Lita. Kumarke is dead. I am assuming command of this vessel effective immediately. If you disagree, feel free to step out of the nearest airlock and spare me the trouble of hunting you down. I have better things to do. Lita out. Damn right there is. I need to settle the score with the annoying Ginger who had the nerve to call this her ship.
I made it. It's too late. I did what I could, but I failed. The other is coming. Here. Now.
My place is here, in this chair. You need to get back to yours. Ready to beam back to your ship? Damn, it feels good to sit in this chair again. Real good. Just can't let me have my moment of zen, can you? Fine. Let's deal with the Terran ship so that we can get down to Pavo and deal with our Tilly still breathing problem.
You have got a lot to answer for, Lita. And I am going to make sure you pay for what you've done.
Bring it, sunshine. You and I have a lot of unfinished business.
Terrans killing Terrans. In the end, you all have a knife ready for everyone else's back.
That's how it goes, pirate. The good die young and the vile live long and prosper.
I'm detecting an energy surge within the entity. Reading 12 power energy.
So, the Emperor's true prize is revealed at last.
Whoa! Looks like your ticket home just got canceled, and more enemy ships are heading our way. Not really, no. I suggest taking out those plasma energy bolts the other is firing while we deal with the enemy fleet.
Focus on the plasma bolt. Let's concentrate about the Terran.
That's a long time ago you played that.
Keep it up. You will be remembered, my friends. Always. We can't take another hit like that. We can't take another hit like that. Just a few ships left to deal with. Okay. The other is recharging. Give us a hand with the Terran.
Get ready over there. The other is powering up a new volley of torpedoes. And that Terran fleet is about to arrive. that's the Emperor's ship. Look, if this is our last stand, let's do what we can to take that lunatic out, okay? Maybe that's the solution to the situation with the other we've been looking for. It's a real Kobayashi vibe here. It's pretty fun, guys!
Sorry we're late. Ready to get out of here?
What? Sorry. You survived.
Clearly. Let's talk on the other side, okay?
Warning. Ship is under attack.
I'm guessing you have a few questions. Well, the Terrans did their best, but it wasn't good enough. We were able to get away under cloak, but the portal tech was badly damaged. We started to conduct repairs, but that was slow going in hostile territory. While we worked to get the components we needed to go home, we teamed up with Coalition forces to gather intel on Terran activities, especially those regarding Project Pharaoh. When we got wind of what was going on at Pavo, I was able to get a message through to Starfleet intelligence. They asked me to remain and observe the Terran fleet movements while Ray Yeet delivered the intel report. Indeed. Would have liked a better outcome over Pavo, but we're still alive, able to fight another day.
Let's go over all this on Enterprise. We might not have a lot of time before things get dangerous again.
I understand the concern over me being dead, but sometimes that can be a big advantage, especially in the spy game. Of course, the Terrans know I'm alive now as well. That'll make work on the other side of the mirror difficult in the future. But breaking cover and rescuing you seemed like the right thing to do. Don't mention it. By the look of things, there's a lot of dangerous work ahead. And we're gonna need all hands on deck.
Enterprise is mine again. I expect I'll have to deal with a few would-be captains and their attempts to end me. But that comes with the center chair on a Terran ship. Too bad Ilea wasn't able to talk some sense into the other. Not sure I like leaving it in the hands of the Emperor and his lackeys. Especially Killy.
The situation at Pavo is cause for great concern, to be certain. Tactical planners from the Alliance are working on our next steps as we speak. Indeed. Fortunately, we have the data collected by DeSoto and the Coalition in the Mirror Universe. The path to success may lie within that.
Can't say I'm thrilled to see Lita in command of one of the most dangerous starships in existence, but these things happen on our side of the mirror. The Coalition could do a lot of good with a ship like that. But we'll keep up the good fight with what we have, when we can. Thanks. And speaking of that good work, I'll be getting back to it shortly. We'll keep an eye on what the Empire does at Pavo. When we have new intel, we'll get it your way.
The other is conflicted, angry. No amount of reason would persuade them to stop, to be peaceful. They want revenge on their creator above all else. They believe the Terran Emperor can make that happen. Yes, the other will stop at nothing to get what they want. In that way, they are very much like the Emperor. We must stop the Emperor. I believe we can still connect with the other and convince them to seek a peaceful resolution to this conflict. We may need to make direct contact at the core of the other, as the crew of Enterprise once did with Vija. That type of contact may succeed where I failed.
Looks like things are wrapping up here. I don't think it'll be long before we meet again and get convinced to do something outrageous and dangerous. Ready to return to your ship?
Security bioscan complete. Access granted.
Computer, transport object 53 Sigma to my location. Hello, old friend.
I've reviewed your report several times now, and it's still hard to believe what has happened. The Terran Emperor has summoned... We're sending a fleet to the Mirror Universe to engage the Terrans in the Pavo system. It is our intention to disrupt their operations there and prevent the Terran Emperor from subjugating the entity known as the Other. I'd like you to be a part of this operation. Report to Captain Sean on board the USS Enterprise once you've arrived in the Pavo system on our side of the mirror.
arc line is good. The only thing is they are, yeah, well, Terran, so it's a bit long to play in the way of beating them. And the missions are very long, but okay, no matter what, you know.
Welcome aboard. We can begin the briefing once Admiral Lita decides to grace us with her presence. Unclear. For some reason, she wanted to go over things here, rather than on a secure comms channel. True, and the stakes don't get much higher than they are now.
Incoming signal from the Enterprise. That is to say, The ISS Enterprise. Admiral Lita requests permission to beam aboard, Captain.
Looks that way. Permission granted, Kiona. Instruct them to beam her directly to the bridge. Ready to get to the bottom of this Terran cloak and dagger?
Well, this certainly is a clean bridge, Captain. No blast marks, no blood stains on the carpet, to remind people what happens to traitors.
I'll be sure to forward your feedback to Starfleet Command. In the meantime, I suggest going over any last-minute details we need to ensure...
Captain, please. I've been in every tactical meeting you have. I know the score here. We're going back to my Pavo to engage the Terran fleet in battle before the Emperor can pull off whatever mad scheme he's conjured up. It's a bold, mad, and extremely dangerous plan. Must be why I like it so much.
I realize defeating the Emperor's fleet is a tall order, but we're hoping a victory at Pavo will give Ilea the opportunity to make contact with the Other once more. Convince them that we're not their enemy.
Taking down the Acheron isn't going to be easy, Captain. We Terrans have a saying, if you mean to slay the Emperor, don't miss. Believe me, when I get the shot, I don't plan on missing.
When you get the shot, not if? You're awfully confident, Admiral.
Let's just say you don't get as far as I have in the Terran Empire without having a damn good backup plan at all times. So, you do your part, Captain, and I'll do mine. Things go according to plan. We'll send the Emperor back to Terra with his tail between his legs. And give your bald friend here a shot at talking down the Other before they digitize us all.
She's definitely up to something. I don't like it.
Sir, I recommend assigning a team to monitor the actions of Lita's vessel. If she means to turn on us, or quit the field, we'll want to know as soon as possible.
Under the circumstances, I think an extra layer of security is a good idea. Make it happen, Kiona. I don't have a good feeling about this. Lita might decide it's in her best interest to side with the Emperor. Old habits tend to die. I hope you're right for all our sakes. In the meantime, we should make our final preparations before we set out for Pavo. See you there. Everyone's reporting in. Final preparations are wrapping up, and the fleet will be underway soon. Acknowledged. Once we're on the other side, each squadron will form up around their assigned intel ship. Keep them in one piece. They're your ticket home. Our primary target is the ISS Acheron. She's the Terran flagship, commanded by the Emperor himself. We've identified a large number of capital ships and escorts in place to protect the Acheron at all costs. Expect heavy resistance. This is it, everyone. Good luck. We'll see you on the other side. Enterprise out. Enterprise to fleet. Prepare to get underway.
It's good to see you again.
Looking forward to a rematch with the Terrans? I know we are.
Khonshu to fleet. Intel vessels are standing by to generate the portal to the mirror universe.
The honor is yours. We'll open the portal on your mark. Attention Terran forces. This is Captain Bakel Shan. On behalf of the Alliance, I am asking you to stand down and disengage from the entity known as the Other. Any further attempts to subjugate this life form will be considered an act of aggression, and will be dealt with accordingly.
Tough talk for someone about to have their backside handed to them, Captain. Check your sensors. There's no way you're getting the win here today, even with 2 Enterprises.
Oh, you still haven't figured out Starfleet, have you, Sylvia? Let me break it down for you. Sean's little speech was the velvet glove. If you don't shut up and stand down, you're about to meet the Iron Fist.
Funny thing about iron, Lita, it melts. And all of you idiots just flew into a crucible. Field here as a monument to your complete and total failure. Tilly out.
So much for diplomacy. Looks like they're going for our intel ships.
Naturally, Terran captains will be looking for the big kill to impress the Emperor.
Right. Let's make sure we deny them that opportunity.
For them, it's go big or go home.
Status report. What just happened?
Every ship in the fleet is trapped in chronoton stasis. For lack of a better term, we're stuck in a time bubble.
Captain, we're being hailed by the Emperor.
On screen. Your Majesty.
Captain Sean, you fought well, all of you. But it's over. All good things must come to an end, after all.
Over? This isn't over. It'll be over when we knock that smug look off your face.
Well, you're certainly welcome to try when I return, Admiral. For now, however, my destiny awaits.
Taking a lot of fire over here!
Assist Admiral Lita. Juno, Turing, fall back to protect the intel vessel.
Acknowledged, Enterprise. Moving to defensive position.
You'll have to get to us first, Enterprise.
Taking heavy fire, diverting power from the portal device to shield.
Understood. Hang in there, Khonshu. Help's on the way.
Something's happening. Enterprise is breaking away from the battle. Current heading will take her into the other. Thanks for the assist, everyone, but I've got business elsewhere. With the Emperor.
Alone? Against the Acheron and the other? That's suicide! Stick with the plan, Lita. We need you here, now!
Aw, I'm flattered, Captain, but we both know the real fight's inside the other. With the big cheese himself. All you need to do is keep him busy out here. I got this. Lita out.
Enterprise is the least of our problems. I'm reading Terran reinforcements approaching the system at high warp.
At last, the very core of the other. Their mind, heart, and soul all lie ahead, there for the taking, for the one strength to reach them.
Majesty, with your power, we cannot fail. This weapon will be ours to command, and all of our enemies will fall before it.
Ours, Captain? I think you overestimate your role in this operation. Simply put, this is a game of chess between myself and the other. We.
As Crystal, Majesty, we await your orders.
It's good to see at least one of you has sense, Inquisitor. Prepare to move out. I need to reach the central core, and the other won't make it easy for me. Do your jobs, and we won't have a problem. Fail me, and the other will be the least of your worries.
I'm picking up an energy signature nearby. It's repeating, like a signal.
Someone wants our attention. Check it out, Inquisitor.
As you command, Majesty.
Is it making a bridge for us?
Interesting. Let's hope it doesn't vanish beneath our feet.
They could dematerialize a lot of things. The bridge, the air, us.
Interesting gambit, wouldn't you say, Inquisitor? My opponent is welcoming me with open arms.
May I remind you, Majesty, that a successful gambit involves an initial sacrifice in order to gain the advantage later in the game.
That's a good point. I'm looking forward to seeing what our host has in store for us. Let's not keep them waiting.
That central structure looks important. Tilly, analysis.
It's loaded with energy, hard to get a clear reading. We need to get closer and scan it.
Clever. The other has centralized the island's power within this matrix. We'll need to disperse it in order to advance. There are 6 exterior power nodes surrounding the central matrix. We need to energize them and initiate a power transfer from the matrix. I suspect the other will reverse the polarity in active nodes once it becomes aware of our actions. If it does, reinitiate the transfer as soon as possible. Once all 6 nodes have been energized, we'll be able to move to the next island.
Keep your eyes open for any defense systems, Inquisitor. The other might have more tricks up their sleeve after all. Who knows? You might get to shoot something and show off some more for the Emperor. Hey, try not to get fried by those power nodes, Inquisitor. That would be just terrible.
Save your spite for the enemy, Captain.
Is it just me, or was that a little too easy?
Ah, countermeasures. Destroy that drone before it undoes your work.
Two notes down. 4 to go.
Oh look, another drone. Take it out, quick. We're halfway there. Sound off if you see another one of those annoying drones.
2 more to go. Keep at it.
Just one more left.
The power of math at work. Impressed?